Good morning. So yesterday we did our little money video and we were still in the same spot. We realised we hadn't spent 2 nights in the same place for over a month. So we had a day where we didn't leave this spot, and it was so nice just to have some time to ourselves and catch up with the vlogs and just not move, which has been good. But today we are refreshed and we are ready, and we're going to explore SENJA, which is meant to be incredible. The only negative about our not moving day is we are on a countdown. We have until day 42 to get to southern Estonia.
We're going to have some long driving days in there.
Yeah, but for now we want to explore SENJA.
We don't normally travel as fast as we have been, and it's been really nice to just have this day to just be still, slow down. And we did actually just catch up on loads of work, but it was really nice just to have a base for a minute. And I did some yoga outside, and it's the first time I've been able to do yoga since I've been away, so that was really, really nice. Well, Norwegian's not great, but we think Vegstand means road shut. We don't know at what point it's shut. We're going to give it a go and we're going to risk it up this road.
We've driven 5 minutes from our park up and we've stopped at our first viewpoint of the day.
I spot a catwalk for me.
There's this like really lovely boardwalk going from this, just a lay-by basically, down onto the rocks. It's really cool. So they do have public toilets here, but we don't think they're fancy enough for us. They're not to Norway standards, so
No.
we're going to hold off for a bit, I think.
Not quite up to our standard, actually.
We hop back in the car and we've driven on another like 2 minutes to find a toilet worthy of our bottoms.
Only the finest, darling.
Only the finest for our bottoms.
I want gold plated.
Yes, I demand a gold-plated toilet.
Let's go and see what this toilet's all about then. It's pretty exciting from the outside. It's gold plated.
Golden things.
Whoa, funky. It's red, just like my coat. Oh, it's nice and warm in here.
Really warm.
And the best, I think the most impressive part is the ceiling.
In spring, rainbow trash.
Excuse me. Just go to the toilet. Goodbye.
Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden things.
What a great little spot for lunch. Real special toilet. Norway treats us with the finest public toilets. You gotta watch out for these Arctic terns in Norway. They come for your drone. They go crazy, they make all these squawking sounds and they dive bomb the drone. Like, we just have to race back whenever they come and swarm the drone. That one was especially close. Whew, well done.
Kind of scary. You're just watching the screen and then suddenly a bird flashes in front of it.
What a shame. The road is shut. Our fears were confirmed. Stengt Veg. We aren't going anywhere along there. That's a real shame because that's the national tourist route. Now, if we want to continue and finish the National Tourist Route, we have to go all the way back on ourselves, so finish all the driving we've done today and then carry on the other side of the island. And I think that is what we're going to do because we don't want to miss it, but it does mean a lot of extra driving.
The hike we wanted to do, I think, is one of these mountains just up here, which is like a 10-minute drive. But now going back the other way, it's going to be more like a 2.5-hour drive.
Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark. We use Surfshark every day in the van and it's an absolute game changer for our travels. What is it? Surfshark VPN, Virtual Private Network, keeps your online identity safe. It encrypts all the information sent from your personal device to the internet, helping protect your personal information from cyber criminals or big companies. Also, a VPN swaps the real location of your device to a new one, so you can virtually travel around the globe. Surfshark has over 3,200 servers in 65 countries. And we love this because we can virtually travel to the United Kingdom. All we do is go onto our Surfshark app, select the United Kingdom as our location, and then we can access BBC Sounds for our long drives. We love listening to these podcasts, or you can access any other content you would be able to at home. A VPN encrypts your online data and helps secure your personal information when you're using public Wi-Fi's, like we've been using in ferries. A VPN masks your IP address, and this is essential to protecting your private information. And Surfshark doesn't monitor, track, or store what you do online. Yay! So you can get Surfshark too using the link in our description and the code TRANSIT. This will get you 83% off and 3 months for free. And the best news is Surfshark are giving away their antivirus for free if you sign up during the month of June. Enjoy, guys! Guys, we're feeling frustrated because that long drive, we just did 2 hours, 2.5.
It was like 2.5 hours, and we are literally about 10 minutes from
We
where we
should have
were.
just walked. Got us a little pre-hike snack. This is the last of our coffee. We need to buy some for tomorrow morning, otherwise we're not going to be productive tomorrow. Yeah, so we're going to do Segla. It's going to be steep. I think it's going to be about 3 to 4 hours hike.
Oh, and we're off.
I think we'll feel good once we start. We just need to get into it a bit. Get your pace ready. So it's only 2 kilometres according to the sign, but it must be quite a climb because it's saying you should take about 2 to 4 hours to do this hike, depending on your fitness. Yeah, basically you just run up mountains, I do. No biggie. I actually think, oh, we've been bigging up this hike more than we needed to. I think it's going to be alright.
It is fairly steep, but it's really dry. I don't know if it's been a particularly dry year or if it's just this time of year, but it's actually not too bad.
It's a better trail than I thought it was going to be though. I thought it was going to be a bit more gnarly and steep. I mean that looks pretty steep, but so far it's quite a nice path.
Last week we just had 24 hours of glorious sunlight and our bodies didn't know what was happening and they were just go, 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 go. And we were sleeping like 5 hours a night, getting up, climbing mountains, driving around and just doing so much. And then the first overcast day we had, our bodies sort of went, right, you can sleep now. And they went a bit into hibernation mode. We just need to recover. But we've had our sleep, been feeling a little bit lazy. I think this hike is going to do us wonders. Get our blood pumping again, wake us back up and get us ready for a big drive down to Estonia. So we've reached the saddle bit just before the very steep ascent. We can now see over into the fjord where we were this morning. And we can probably see exactly where we turned around.
About 3 hours ago, we were in that village over there and we had to turn back, do a big 2 hour thing because we had to get on the other side here. So we really are close to where we were this morning. And I'm really glad we came up here though. So it's just so cool to get some height and actually see where we are. Take it all in.
I was feeling so lazy, like didn't want to do anything. And you just have to force yourself, put your shoes on, start walking, don't think about it. And you just feel so much better. There's different types of tiredness. And I was feeling that lazy tiredness where you don't want to do anything. And it's a bit depressive. It's not like a, a tired glow that you get after a hike.
That's a nice way of putting it. We must be like halfway now of the steep bit.
I think we're walking right on the cliff edge, but you can see the cliffs from the other side this morning and they look so sheer. I just poked the camera over the top, so hopefully we'll be getting a sick view straight down.
Gosh, oh gosh. We made it! Do it. Do it!
We are right on the edge of very sheer cliffs.
We can get right to the top.
Wow. These cliffs are crazy. They're amazing. They're so sheer and so tall. So I think it's, what, these mountains are 640 meters tall. So it's pretty much just straight down to the fjord below.
Oh God. I was just happily running.
Maybe don't run.
Oh.
It's going to be a pretty slow descent because the ground is really uneven. You have to really concentrate on where you're going, or else it's a pretty quick, pretty steep descent back down to the car park. But that was actually an amazing hike. I'm so glad we did it. I just feel really good after that. And today is probably our last day in Norway. We haven't made any plans, but the clock is ticking. We do not have long left to get to Estonia. We haven't really spoken about what we're going to do afterwards. And that's partly because we don't really know. We're doing this 42 daily vlog challenge, and I think that will be the end of our daily vlogs. There's actually things I really love about the daily vlogs, and I want to try and incorporate more of that into our vlogging, which I think will probably mean more than one video a week. But we haven't really made plans. We would just like some days off. Occasionally we would like to have a day off. So we're going to try and find a balance, maybe 2 or 3 videos a week. But we've really enjoyed this, but it's just been a lot of work.
I can see our home on wheels. Oh, good to be back on flat land.
Just on park for night, finding somewhere to go and stay tonight, hopefully en route towards Finland. This spot here will be the furthest north we're going to go in the van. From now on, it's southward.
Oh, it's really mad to think how close we are to the North Pole.
Yeah, this is by far the furthest north either of us have ever been. It's like the UK, top of the UK, and then like the UK on top again, and probably a little bit more. It's just crazy.
We'll see you guys at our next park up.
So we've driven about 2 hours, and we are now about an hour and a half from the Finnish border, and we've parked up next to a beautiful lake. And this is where we're gonna say goodbye for today. We're gonna just sleep here and then catch you in the morning. Cheers then, have a nice evening.
If I can do this, honestly, I was so ready for a nap. Yeah, it's an inspiration if you ever feel like you can't do a hike. Just do it.
Even if you do say so yourself. Just so you know, this is inspirational. If you ever need inspiration, just think of me doing this. I am amazing.